How do you handle the "how is the market" question?
Oh, that's a good one, and that happens not only with buyers but sellers and really any acquaintances that you might have. Uh, Walking down the street, if individuals recognize that you're in the real estate business, they are oftentimes apt, even if they're complete strangers, to ask you, "Well, hey, how's the market, George?" And ultimately, if you're in a kind of a social event, that's a topic that often comes up because, again, most individuals, one of their largest investments that they hold is their residence, or if they're an investor, they may have an investment property, and they always like to know what's going on with the marketplace. Now, how do you handle that question? That's really up to the individual on it. I personally don't like to get into my personal feel on the marketplace because we are ultimately looking at nearly 100,000 agents likely in the market, and every one of them could be having a good day or a bad day. And of course, we're all human beings, so the good or the bad can reflect on your impression of the marketplace itself. And ultimately, owning a medium-sized company here with Weichert Realtors All Pro, we're going to have individual agents that are doing exceptionally well and some that are not firing completely at any point in the game. That's just part of the real estate business and part of life. So when you're looking at the marketplace, I think the question that most will answer in is from their own shoes. How are they feeling? What are they seeing in the marketplace? Whatever answer you give, there's a strong likelihood that it's going to be mostly accurate, but not always completely accurate. Every marketplace is different. Currently, right now, in general, many markets, and of course, in the Chicagoland area, Chicago itself, with between 80 to 100 neighborhoods within the city of Chicago, and then 200 surrounding suburbs. You have submarkets there, nearly 300 different marketplaces that you could comment on. You don't necessarily become an expert on each of those markets. So what's going on in one market is not necessarily the same thing that's happening in another market. So it's really hard to be accurate with that question. I think a great response, which is what I always think about when individuals ask me, it's very interesting, is always a great response. So how's the market, George? Very interesting. And for me, it's always interesting because I'm always dealing with unique sets of scenarios for both buyers and sellers. So I think that that's a good one. Another great response is exciting, because exciting really covers it all. Exciting can tell you things are going really well and they're exciting, or sometimes things are just a little bit too exciting along the way, and that can be challenging as you're going through certain transactions. So again, I think it really just comes up to the individual and putting your own twist, your own personality into whatever the response is. I think you'll be fine.